Funerals can be expensive. Families can pay up to $7,500 or more in funeral expenses at the end of one's life. That's probably why prepaid funeral contracts are growing in popularity. Prepaid funerals allow people to pay in advance and relieve the burden on family members to cover funeral costs when they eventually pass away. However, there are some big pros and cons that come along with this investment that you should be aware of before signing a contract. One huge benefit of a prepaid funeral is that you spare your family from the emotional and financial burden of making your final arrangements. This gift to your loved ones is often priceless as they are going through a time of mourning and grief. Another perk is that in most cases you can lock in the cost of today's funeral instead of a higher price in the future. And you can often pay in easy installments. Sometimes prepaid funerals can be used in Medicaid planning for long-term nursing home care. As good as that sounds, prepaid funerals are not without risks, however. First, the funeral home you prepay with could potentially go out of business. That would be a huge problem for everyone. Worse, you may not be able to get a refund if you change your mind about the end-of-life options you have already locked in and chosen. Finally, you may not be earning interest on the money you invest, and you could move away or die away from home, and the contract may not be transferable. So before you sign that bottom line on a prepaid funeral, be sure to talk to a qualified will and estate attorney about these pros and cons. There may be safer ways to set aside or invest money that could accomplish your goal of taking care of your final arrangements and decrease the stress on your family. You need as much information as possible before tying up your money with a local funeral home. Give us a call today at 972-905-4394 to set up an appointment to talk about your estate planning.